Hello there, thanks a lot for coming by PosterCentral.com's video blog today. I'm Pete Howard, and boy, I've got a 1967 Globe window card here that's just crazy tall. There's no way I get it all in the viewfinder. This thing is 3 feet tall. I mean, usually Globe Jumbos, Globe is the manufacturer and printer, 22 by 28 inches, and this is 22 by 36, so I'll just have to scan it top to bottom during this video. But boy, the classy sounds of Dionne Warwick. In fact, it's already time to move in and make sure you can see what's going on here. Look at that nice picture of Dionne with a full body shot. And as I said, it says above her name, the classy sounds of Dionne Warwick. Summer of 1967 in Kansas City, right smack dab in the middle of the United States. And of course, Dionne was just a hit-making machine from, what, the early 60s through the late 80s. And here she's only in about her 5th year, so it's nice and early for her. And of course, if you know your music, you know that she was an outlet, if you will, the main spokespiece for compositions by the great songwriting team of Burt Bacharach and Hal David. And what's really fun is this poster has 6 song titles on it, 3 under her first name and 3 under her last name, and I'll be darned if all 6 aren't by Bacharach and David. That's just amazing. 5 of them were hits, by the way, and one of them is sort of a head-scratcher. So what you've got in the left-hand column there, you've got Alfie. That was her most recent 45 and a top 20 hit. Then you've got Message to Michael, personal favorite of mine, top 10 the previous year. Then you've got the oddball, A House Is Not a Home. That was just a B-side in like 1964 that peaked at number 71. Why do they have it on here? But it was the title track for a movie called A House Is Not a Home in '64, starring Shelley Winters. So maybe they felt that carried some gravitas to have a movie title song on there, title song. Then on the left-hand column, you've got Walk On By and Anyone Who Had a Heart, both top 10 hits from 1964, and You'll Never Get to Heaven, which was only a top 40 hit in '64, but it's an evergreen nonetheless, and a group like the Stylistics took it big in the 1970s and so forth. I don't really have any complaints about the song titles. In fact, I was sort of wondering what they could have put in there other than the number 71 song. And there's not really too much they missed. I mean, they could have put in Reach Out For Me, which was a number 20 record, or Don't Make Me Over, which peaked at number 21 up to this point. So, they did fine with the song titles. So, being such a tall poster, there's room for 5 opening acts, and I won't go into them. There's an MC there as well, but I will say that it does have KUDL night, radio station getting involved with the usual boss jocks and prizes. And one thing that's fun also is the list of ticket sellers down at the bottom. Let me move in and get this in close to the viewfinder. I mean, Kansas City has always been known as a big Midwestern music city, right? But check this out. How about tickets available at 7 different record stores? Boy, that's really crazy. That's really fun. And in addition to that, a drugstore, a barbershop, and the radio station. And then down there in the center, you have the credit, of course, Globe poster of Baltimore with one of their monochromatic, if you will, with the orange cloud or the orange box design. They're very well known for this type of poster in the mid to the late 60s. And so, but I have a bonus poster to show you today. Speaking of Globe monochromatic Dionne Warwick big window cards. Yep, here we are, almost a year later. This is the spring of 1968, and there you have it. Now, it's not Kansas City. She's in Charlotte, North Carolina here, but look at this. This is a second one from just, 3/4 of a year later, something like that. Another oversized Globe Jumbo, but it's not 3 feet tall. It stops at 31 inches. But it's got some interesting differences, as you can see if I get my hand off her face. It's got a headshot of Dionne instead of the full body shot. And the venue information up there is kind of interesting. It says it's a 3 p.m. matinee only. Not a day and a night show, just the 3 p.m. show on a Sunday afternoon, May 5. And tickets here on sale at the box office. And how's this? A hat shop, a hi-fi camera center, and a barber shop. And now this time on this poster, the barber's actually named. So I hope, for heaven's sake, I'm sure it was in his window, and I hope he kept a copy of the poster and his grandchildren have one now. That'd be really fun to be on a poster like this. Now, under Dionne's name, as I get a little bit closer, instead of half a dozen like last year, there are 5 song titles on here, and 2 of them are duplicated from the previous poster. That would be both Alfie and Walk On By. But the 3 replacements, absolutely killer songs, just wonderful on this poster. Her very first hit, Don't Make Me Over, which is still a pop classic but was top 5 R&B. back in 1962, and then just a monster A and B side single talking about Theme from Valley of the Dolls and I Say a Little Prayer. Boy, those are two killer songs from the 60s, and they're both on this poster. I can't believe I Say a Little Prayer was a B-side for Dionne Warwick. I mean, that thing was played to death by radio and went on to its own success, you know. In fact, both those A and B side, both those songs were top 5 pop hits in their own right in late 67 and early 1968. So a couple of lovely vintage Dionne Warwick concert posters, big cardboard globe posters, you know, just these, most of these things were thrown away, so they're great fun to find now and celebrate all the music on them and so forth. So big kick out of this. Adult contemporary fans, you know, Dionne Warwick fans, singer, you know, songwriter fans, Bacharach and David, poster fans, globe posters. It's just really a kick to go over these. So thanks for joining me today. Fun seeing these things, and thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you next time for something soon. Okay, bye-bye.